Hello again, welcome back to Jabberwocky's second video on the whole The Guardian Legend for the Nintendo Enchantment System. We're here at East part of the map, denoted by the E. If you haven't guessed this by now, each of the letters stand for the directions of where you are in the main map, the main Hyrule field of the game. And so as we go down here, and when I say Hyrule field, I'm referencing like more or less the later Zelda titles, like Ocarina of Time, where there is a main, central world of the map. So we're basically just walking around, right? We're trying to pick up as many of the special weapons as we can. These are just chip upgrades. I don't even know why the hell I'm picking them up. We're just trying to pick up a lot of the other special weapons. Speaking of that, did I pick up anything else? No. Before we move on to a corridor, right? The space shooter level, to actually advance the story a little bit. Let's see. So the main overworld is actually much of like a big oval, like a big circle. Like you can't tell by the map, but it's basically just a there's a perimeter around that you can circle, and then there's a crosshair in the middle, right? So it actually represents crosshairs, more or less, with a bunch of appendages that will actually fill in the different gaps that would provide. These guys, you might as well, I mean, you can kill them by shooting, but they're not even worth it. They don't even return anything, so don't even do it. Ooh, this is a lightsaber. Yes! This thing kicks ass. It's a lightsaber after all, but you can decimate enemies with it, and it's actually really important later in the game. You can actually take advantage of how certain boss patterns' movements, their movement patterns, you can actually take advantage of with that saber. Oh, here's another boss. Should I use this saber? I think I should be fine. Hopefully. This is a crab, so yes, you can call it a crab battle. Crab battle! Son of a bitch, it wasn't really that intense. But it gets intense later in the game when you face more level bosses, right? And really a lot of the corridor bosses, these bosses that don't respawn and give you a power-up of some kind, they're stronger later in the game. They come in different colors, and each color denotes their strength, right? With red being the highest strength. And that's a pattern that's actually seen in the game a lot. Alright, I'm going to go pick up some more things from the shop. There's actually little shops that give you more special weapons. That's all they give you, by the way. So it's like a one-time use, unfortunately. But yeah, so let's see. Do I need to go up? I have 100 chips right now. Will that buy me anything right now? Let me see. No. God damn it. Frickin' inflation. Your inflation of chips, that the currency that's tied with strength of power-ups. I wonder how that works. The currency in Naju doesn't really make any sense. Okay, oh, this is a speed power-up, so, whoa, as you can tell, that's a big difference, right? It speeds the fire of your shot over time, and it's actually a permanent thing, right? So, I'm permanently this fast, right? Which is, it's good to know. And just like there's attack, I think it's actually on the screen. As you can see, there's Jet Max, right? Which is what we've already talked about. But then there's also attack and shield, right? And you see one gun next to attack and one shield next to shield. And that really denotes basically your level of attack, right? And these stats, and speed isn't shown, but it's also the same. It's speed of shot, basically. And they represent permanent advances to your attack, right? So, you know, your attack does more damage, right? Or you're, you know, protected more from battle. So, this is a save screen, and it's a... I can actually show it to you really quick. Hold on. It's quite annoying, actually, because you're given these passwords that... it's basically, I mean, when you think of Zelda, right, you think of, wow, there's a lot of information to store in that game compared to other NES titles, right? And so that's why they had to actually implement a save feature, right? Well, this game didn't implement the save feature, but still emulated most of the other aspects of a Zelda game, right? And unfortunately, that just led to huge-ass passwords that have to map for every single combination of, you know, stat abilities and stuff. So you get these passwords that have these weird characters that, I mean, I don't know, like some of these things, I think they're like in Turkish or something, like Turkish characters, you know, with but it's just, it's crazy, but yeah, it's really about it. I don't want to use this right now, so I'm going to get out, go out. But yeah, you record it records the code, right, and then you can record it and save, and then type it back in, and then it'll load you back here just fine. So it works pretty well, but it's a pain in the ass, of course. When I hear people complain about lesser codes that they have to record, it's actually really funny, because this one takes the cake for the longest frickin' password, no doubt in my mind. Oh yes, I can afford this. Cool. I guess I can just demonstrate some of these. So this is a, I think it's a forward shot. It's a wave that can basically just hit like that. I don't know why it's not breaking that. There we go. I'll have to come back to that 100, and I can't afford that at this time. What else? I still like the saber best of all out of these. This is also a really cool one. This is like a defensive protection that tries to destroy everything. I didn't even know it was that powerful, to tell you the truth. Unfortunately, it runs out of the screen. This is the chip bank, like I like to call. Basically, it houses a good number of chips, and it's really good to use early in the game. The problem is, well, I'll show you the problem in a sec. So try to pick up as much as you can, you know, to refill your count, and then you can go buy more stuff with it. But it turns into this, right? And it basically turns into nothing. No increment in anything. It's just fodder now. So you have to wait over time. I think there's a certain number of screen passes before it becomes revived with chips again. But don't worry about it, because there's actually little glitches in the game that can get you chip refills pretty easily, and I'll explain those later. Let's go back and buy this other weapon. This other weapon's pretty cool, but the only problem is the third level of it is actually really good, which you don't get till the very end of the game. So, to reference frickin' Zelda again, unfortunately, you think of better references, it's like getting the Fierce Deity's mask and Majora's Mask. You don't get it till the very end of the game. So, alright, hold on. So that's it. Dang it! I need more chips. Where do I get chips? I can get chips down here, I think. Let me actually... yeah, okay. So, here's a little glitch. Well, no, not getting hit by the fucking bats. Alright, how do I do this? Maybe I already screwed it up. No, I didn't. So I can hit this, right? And basically, I can approach it from a diagonal, right? Where I'm locked between the two blocks. And so, my location, right, will be transferred over there, and I can be on top of the chip while not taking away the chip, right? So, for every time I'm standing there, I can actually just increment my chip count, right, without stealing the chip. It's actually really cool. Like, a little glitch that I think most players actually know over time. You, like, stumble upon it over time, actually. There's a lot of glitches in this game, and they're all pretty cool, but they don't really severely dampen it in any way, so it's good. And why the hell did this come back? Damn it! Anyways, let me use this. These are homing targets of some kind, so... Whoa! They're pretty cool. I like them. But, again, they weaken over time, because they don't get upgraded as often with the rest of other items. Each item has 3 upgrades, by the way. So... Or each item has 2 upgrades, but 3 states. How long has it been? We can probably quit the video here. So, or let's move on and actually quit it up here when I actually go and fight the next. I'll change my weapon to no use for now. So here we are at the first corridor of the game. I think it's a C level corridor. Oh yeah, I have to unlock it somehow. So, in the next video, we'll unlock this next corridor and go exploring more into the Guardian Legend. So, we'll see you next video, and it's going to be a good adventure. So, thanks again.